Hi everyone, my name is Dora. Welcome to my entire makeup collection inventory update. I already had a long ass video that I did back in March, and I've decided to now do something on a bit more of a regular basis. I mean, this is the kind of like the whole reason why I'm into makeup panning, or one of them, is to actually reduce my collection. And last year across 2021, I was so good at making sure that I would post these inventory updates on a monthly basis over on Instagram, even if I sucked at posting regularly. That was the one thing I wouldn't miss. So I want to kind of like, because I haven't been doing that this year, I want to bring that regularity back into it, because it helps me so much to keep an eye on it and to make sure that I'm not going crazy. My collection has definitely grown, but it's still at a point where I think, yeah, now is a good moment to like reel that in a little bit, put a stop to it, all this impulse shopping, and bring it back to like my sort of no buy, low buy levels of where I was at in 2021. So I filmed this all aerial style. I'm still figuring out how to do this best with lighting. I'm also going to be doing a sort of declutter and empties alongside of that. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to go back on screen, and I'm also going to talk you a little bit through the stats so that we can actually get some comparison in terms of where I was at this time last year, for example, and so on. Let's hop right into it, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so let's kick off with my first two categories: foundations over here on the left hand side and concealers over here on the right hand side. And I've also got my dish handy for any declutters and empties. Nothing's been added to these two categories over the past 3 months, but there will be stuff moving across, and also there are some empties and declutters. So let me just talk you through them real quick and show you what they are. So this first one here is a liquid foundation that I have cocktailed myself. It's so many different foundations that I have no idea what to tell you in terms of what they are. This one here is a Balm Perfecting Liquid Foundation in SPF 15 in the shade Alabaster. I've just started using these two again lately. And this one is a number 7 Stay Perfect Foundation. No idea what the name of the shade is because I tend to peel off labels. And I also did that for this Rimmel liquid foundation here. So in March I had 4, but this stick foundation here from Revolution in the shade F1, it's actually foundation and not a concealer. So yeah, I'm moving this one across to my foundation, so that goes there. So in the last update I would have had 9 here, so we're down to 8 already. These two are staying. These are long wear Rimmel eyeliners that I use for spot concealing. These two are Rimmel concealers. This is an empty. And these two are color correctors from Boutique. And this one I've just cracked open, and this is an empty. Goodbye. And here's a declutter. That's the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat. No idea which shade that's in, but it's definitely gone off. So sadly, this is a goodbye from me. And finally, this is a concealer from Muji. It's just got the perfect tone for my skin. So yeah, this has been with me for a long time already. These next two categories are my powders on the left hand side and my highlighters on the right hand side. Same as in March, 3 and 3, and nothing will be moving out, but I've got some pans to show you. So this is the Revolution matte base powder in P3. Terrible packaging, as I always say. And there is a tiny little pan in here. So I've just started using this one again because I have finally hit pan in this Alverde setting powder with jojoba oil. Shiny little pan right there. And this is a Bare Minerals Mineral Veil in the shade Original Mineral Veil. And my highlighters, so this is a liquid one from Collection. Some nice windowing going on in here. Really nice and shimmery. Sorry, there's a previous swatch there. And this is a Bare Minerals highlighter. It's just called All Over Face Color in Flawless Radiance. And it looks like this. There we are. Nice and champagne-y. And then finally this Laura Mercier quad in pink mosaic. And it looks like this. Let me just do a general one. That's how I use it. I'm a bit like boring like that, but yeah, here we are. And here's my blushes. This category actually did move up in the past 3 months because today I bought this cream blush here from Revolution, super dewy, in the shade You Had Me at First Blush. So I absolutely love this. I couldn't try this in the shop, but I really, really like this. It's my first official liquid blush. I have always been using lipstick, but yeah, the way, oh my god, the texture of this. And I just really wanted a pink blush, so here we are. Because as you will see in a moment, everything else is like really pretty much the same. This is a Frankenshade from Bare Minerals. Lots of Bare Minerals shades together. Another one here. They're like pretty much identical. But I use one of them on a daily basis. Not that I can tell you which one. This is the NARS Mini Dolce Vita. Really like this one. And this is a super old one from Sisley in Sun Glow. And if you saw the previous inventory, yep, I have added this one in and cocktailed this myself. So I'm really proud of this repress project. Actually, that's probably the nicest one I've done so far. Okay, moving on. I've got one new category. Oh my god. I bought myself, I didn't actually, this was a gift with purchase. So this is the Revolution Brow Pomade in medium brown. I really should have said no. What was I thinking? Louise, you warned us all. I was an idiot for buying this, or taking it rather, because, you know, I don't think I would have bought one, but I was like, it's free, let me just try it. So far, I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, maybe this will feature in a project pan soon. Who knows? Mascaras, one was added new. This is a Rimmel waterproof mascara in dark brown. Technically, I decluttered this on the 1st of May, but I've kept it for the purpose of this video, so this is a goodbye. In the last video, I already had my replacement mascara, which is this Revolution Big Lash XL Volume and Waterproof Mascara. It's not waterproof, so I had to run out and grab this one, which is Natural Collection Waterproof Mascara in black. Yes. I actually have enjoyed using this, and this is so inexpensive. It's really ridiculous. I went into Boots and asked which one was like the cruelty-free brand, and that's what I got pointed towards. I don't see the rabbit on here, so I'm not even sure if that's true. But yeah, anyway, these two are now open, and I will declutter them in November. Here's my lip balm category. This is what you would have seen in the previous updates, 6 of them. But yo, I bought 3 new ones. This was a 4-pack, and I gave one of them to my mum because it was like a tropical pineapple flavor. So they're from Dirty Works, and this one is like a berry fruity one, and then there's vanilla and coconut. Dr. Pawpaw Peach Pink Balm. I use this almost on a daily basis. I love, love, love this. This one is in my 50 Shades of Green project, as is this one. Yeah, these are just so boring. This is Balea, Cocos and Papaya, sensitive one, and like a really plain one from Cien, and this is Bebe. And here are my lipstick and lip gloss categories. I'm going to start with the lip gloss, why not? So yeah, I had 2 last time. This one is a declutter. I had removed the stopper, or tried to, and it was not possible, and then this sort of situation happened. So now there's bits of plastic in here. Unfortunately, this is a declutter. Oh yeah, and that was Bare Minerals in the shade Dreamer. And here's another mini from Bare Minerals in the shade Rebel. I've really loved this. I've got this in my handbag, and I use this pretty much on a daily basis. Lipsticks, there's one new addition. I got this one for Mother's Day from my son. This is the Revolution Velvet Kiss Lip Crayon in the shade Decadence. Absolutely love this. Can I try and swatch with my left hand? Why not? So there we are. Here's the NARS Mini Lip in the shade Tolid. This YSL pink lipstick. No idea what the shade is. This is featured a lot, Deck of Panning mainly. Another Bare Minerals mini in the shade Rebound. I really like this one. I love mixing this with the Dr. Paw red one. So pretty. It's like this pink reddish tone that comes out. But yeah, on its own, it looks like this. Very creamy. I just can never like get myself to reapply during the day. I tend to gravitate towards something like this. Just find it easier. And here is the super old MAC in the shade, it's a matte lipstick in Lady Danger. Looks like that. I need to pour this into a project soon. Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Pucker in the shade Nude Edition Satin. There we are. And this is a Rimmel one in the shade 206 Nude Pink. Leaves some kind of residue on my lips. I'm not too keen on it. I do like the smell of it a lot, but I would not repurchase. And finally, L'Oreal Color Riche Blake's Pure Red. I wore this at my wedding. Yes. And these next two categories is all my crayons. So lip crayons on the left-hand side and eye pencils here on the right. This is what you would have seen in the last inventory video, that very long one. Congratulations if you watched all of that. But yeah, there's going to be some movement here. First of all, I bought two replacement eye crayons. This black one is by Revolution. It's just a regular one. I only bought that today because I need it for a look that I'm trying out. I use the dark brown and black on a daily basis, so I go through them quite quickly. So I'm quite happy to have to replace them because I know I'm not going to declutter them. I will use them up. This one is, oh my goodness, it's Maybelline Line Refine Expression Kajal. I bought this in Germany in the shade Brown 38. Only reason I bought that is because it's bloody hard to try and find a long wear eye crayon in dark brown that isn't in a plastic packaging. I want an actual wooden crayon that I can sharpen. Those are my parameters. Why do we need plastic for a crayon? I don't get it. I think this is perfectly good. But you know, everyone chooses what they want in terms of, you know, what's important to you when you make these decisions when you buy. Should I give you a swatch of that? Bit boring, isn't it? Okay, let's do that. Here we are. That's the brown one. This is the black one, very waxy. So here's the Barry M one. I think that might be a declutter very soon. See how that is like splitting? Doesn't look too good, does it? Should I declutter it? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm going to keep it for a little bit longer. Haha. Okay, so this is the MUA Intense Color Lip Liner in Glam. You can see it's actually got a lip icon on there. So just to show you, yeah, it's more a lip liner rather than eyeliner. So this is moving here. And another MUA Intense Color Metallic Eyeliner in the shade Icon. There we are. I find it a bit too light. For tight lining, it doesn't work. And this is the NYX in Emerald Green. Love this one. There you go. And also a daily favorite. This is a Rimmel Longwear one in brown metallic. Everything's come off. Can't tell you exactly what it is. Okay, so with the lip liners, Pout It Out in Mango Splash. Looks like this. Another Makeup Gallery in Soft Rose, just next to it. There we are. And then the MAC High Energy red lip liner here. And finally there's NYX lip pencil in Pale Pink. There we are. Okay, so we're moving into nail polishes now. This category has grown. I recently bought a super strong nail hardener by Trend It Up. I bought this in a DM store in Germany. I quite like how it performs, so yeah, we're up from 2 to 3. And here are my nail polishes. This category has definitely grown. I bought these 3 specifically. So this is a brand called My Mood that I discovered in another local drugstore. And at least in store, they said that all the shimmer and glitter is biodegradable, which I really like. They're vegan and long wear. And yeah, I can definitely say they perform quite nicely. I'm wearing this one on my nails today, and I put this on like 5 days ago. I mean, normally this wouldn't last that long. So yeah, very happy how this performs. This is in the shade So Dreamy. This super pink one called Fire. I love it. I wore it on my birthday. And this is such a cute gold star nail topper in So Cosmic. It's just clear with these beautiful, apparently biodegradable gold stars. Cocktail nail polish from Next. It was pretty much red, but you know, I've added other reds into it. Here's a dark, deep red one, again, slightly cocktailed. A Chanel one, also slightly cocktailed. I made it more like red pinkish, more cool toned. Love it. I also made it thicker. I don't like how Chanel nail polish performs. I find it too thin. Slightly cocktailed orange Rimmel. Very cocktailed purple Rimmel. Models On, also very cocktailed. This shade is so good. This one is also cocktailed. Trend It Up. Cocktail, cocktail, cocktail. But here we are. And here's all my cream eyeshadows and also eyeshadow sticks. I put them all in one category because that's how I use them. I use them as primer. These 2 here are from Maybelline, and there's some kind of color tattoo studio situation. So I've had them for ages. I want to keep the jar. I want to definitely pan this completely and put something else in there. So I've got this one here, and then this brown shimmer one. There's the shimmery one. And there's that taupe. And then the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Amethyst. Really like this. Have I still got space? There it is. This is an e.l.f. one in Rose Gold. Like that. And then I bought these 2 recently. They've just changed the packaging, so essentially it's the same thing. So this one is in Perfect Pearl and this one is in Rose Quartz. Let me show you. So Rose Quartz, like that. And Perfect Pearl, which I've used once. Can you see that? Probably just about. Yeah, it's this one. Now this one is a eyeshadow topper in the shade Dirty Martini, and it's completely dried out on me when I removed the stopper. As you can see, it's like completely empty. I don't know if you actually can see that, all the way down to the L. So, and all of that, if you can see inside it, is like completely squished to the side. So this is a declutter now. I'm quite happy to put this away. Single eyeshadows. I'm not going to swatch anything now, you know, running out of space, but also who cares? These are all such boring shades. This is a single MAC dark brown. Has got pan. I use it on my brows. Can't tell you the name of the shade. This is typographic. Also already has pan on it. P2 Color Up in the shade Be a Backpacker. And these 4 Bare Minerals shades are all Franken, but I will show you just so you can take a look. So this one here, got that one, which is like a sort of deeper one. That one. And this. There we go. And this is the most out of control category. This is how many I had in March, and then my birthday happened. I got a ton of eyeshadows for myself, also as gifts, but yeah. Moving on. I'm just going to show you the old ones really quickly. I'm not going to talk about them too much. I'm going to try not to, promise. and then I'll show you all the new ones. So this one is Urban Decay Prince, Maybelline The Blushed Nudes, Max Factor Cappuccino Nudes, Revolution Jewel Glow Eyeshadow Palette, Revolution Reloaded Marvelous Mattes Palette with these 4 shiny Franken shades, Revolution Pro Passion Palette. Do I see a tiny little pan almost coming out? Revolution Regeneration Astrological Palette, Revolution Pro Rockstar Palette Nude Edition, Revolution Pro Blushed Palette, Revolution Forever Flawless Constellation Palette, Revolution Chilled Palette. Right, new ones. Let's start with these minis here. So this is the Revolution Ultimate Eye Look palette in So Jaded. There we are. Very shiny, sorry about that. The YSL Couture palette in the shade 14. Too Faced, That's My Jam. It smells of berry. Love. Black Cherry, Barry M. Still got the plastic on it, ridiculous. The Sweet Pinks by Juvia's. Do Not Disturb BH Cosmetics. Again, haven't used it yet. All these shade names really speak to me. Nope, we're not done. BH Cosmetics Doja Cat Visions. Revolution Pro Romance Palette. Revolution Pro Luxe Palette. Revolution Utopia Palette. Everyone knows this one. It's my first Huda Beauty palette, Mercury Retrograde. And I haven't even touched it yet. I haven't swatched it yet. It's completely pristine. I love it. I just can't bring myself to touch them yet until they get rolled into a project. And finally, Revolution Kombucha Kiss with a really weird ass scent of kombucha, but I just love those colours. And that's it. So here's my dish with my empties and declutters. I noticed that my local drugstore has like a recycling collection point for makeup. So I'm gonna find out with them if I need to clean them out first myself or if I can just hand them over as they are and they do all of that. Check your local drugstore, ask, and if they haven't, say like, why haven't you? How am I supposed to dispose of all of this? I'm going to do that now, and I feel so much better knowing that this is going to be recycled rather than going into landfill, even if it's not a lot, and I don't shop that much, although it has been a little bit too much lately, but yeah, we're reeling in. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Actually, while I was editing the video, I realized that there were 2 more items that I actually wanted to declutter because I feel like, yeah, they swatched in a sort of funny way. They weren't as smooth and nice anymore. So I've decided to take out the Maybelline Taupe Cream Eyeshadow. Yeah, if you remember the swatch at all, I'm not even gonna bother now. It was just really patchy, and I've got another one, if you remember, that brown metallic one. It has so much better quality. Well, if it's gonna take me ages to finish this one, then the other one is gonna go bad in that space. So then instead of using one really nice one, I'm gonna be using 2 really gross ones. So I think it's time to say goodbye to this one. So I have now reflected this in my stats that I'm going to share with you in a moment, but yeah, they're not in the video that I just showed you. And the second item is this Barry M blue, or is it Oasis Blue waterproof eyeliner. Again, this swatched in such a funny way with all these little bits, and I don't think it's safe to put near my eyes anymore. It's definitely gone off. There are certainly products in my collection, as you saw, that are older than this, that are staying in there because they're still performing very nicely. However, these 2 aren't, and that's why they're gonna go. I'm gonna hold on to this one because I wanna clean it out, use this jar for something else, but this is gonna go in the makeup recycling. Okay, and let's talk some stats now. So compared to where I was at 3 months ago, I've got 20 more items than I did in March. Yes, I've put myself on a no buy, low buy now. I've sort of like prohibited myself from going into my drugstore. If I do have to go in because there's absolutely something that I need, the makeup aisles are out of bounds. I'm fine for all my replacements. I know that there's nothing I'm gonna have to get. So I'll review it at the next inventory update, and that will be maybe sooner than 3 months, but yeah, I won't do one when there's like nothing to show, no empties to show and whatnot. But on a positive note, compared to where I was at this time last year, so versus June 2021, I'm still down 4 items. And that's good, you know, that I feel proud of that. And if you want big numbers, there are now 31 fewer items in my collection than there were when I started to go on a low buy, no buy, and started panning even for that matter in January 2021. I've worked really hard on reducing my stash. As you can see, over the past 3 months, that had slowly started to get more out of control as I'm consuming more makeup panning content. I'm seeing more stuff where I'm like, I want that, or I must try that. Yes. So yeah, definitely more shopping happening as you saw. But yeah, I'm putting a stop to that now, and I just want it to go back to like a level where I'm shopping my stash rather than new products that I don't really need and love. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you leave me a comment if you feel inclined to do so, and definitely like and subscribe to me and my channel. I'm sending you so much love, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. So much love.